Hey guys, so I had a whole nother video planned out, filmed, almost completely edited before I realized that my laptop won't connect to the internet. Something's broken inside. I am not technologically advanced in any way, shape, or form, so I don't know exactly what's broken in it, but my husband does, and he'll be fixing it. Today, I really want to play with the other shade from Samantha Ravindal's brand, Auric. I picked up the two holiday shades in the Smoke Reflect, and in the video that I already filmed that I can't upload right now, I used the shade Disrupt, which is a beautiful cranberry shade that I am obsessed with. It's like my favorite color. I love that color. Okay. So today I will be using Entice, which is the green shade, which I'm also super excited about because I love green too. But yeah, so we're just going to jump right into it. Okay guys, so first I'm going to go in with the P. Louise makeup base, the shade Rumour 0.5, and that is this right here. It is my favorite eyeshadow primer as of right now. I did not like it when I first tried it because I wasn't using it correctly, but now that I've figured out, I really love it. So that is what I'm going to use to prime my eyelids for the shadow today. So I am just taking a Sigma E60 large shader brush, and I am going to apply this all over my lid. Yeah, I'm just gonna prime all over, all the way up to my brow, which, if I'm being honest, I really don't have brows. So I don't set this primer because I found that the shadows really adhere to it better if I just leave it without setting it with another powder. Okay, so I'm going to be pairing the Smoke Reflect shadow with the Natasha Denona Glam palette. So I am going to, let me zoom in even more just so you guys can really see. Whoa, that's really up close and personal. Just so you guys can really see my whole eyeball. So I'm going to take the shade Crease. Okay, I'm tapping off the excess and then I'm just going in. And I'm using tapping motions whenever I go in with the shadow on this primer, just because I don't want to start swiping until I have enough of the product laid down to where it's not going to skip. I'm going to grab a clean blending brush, okay? And I am just going to, no additional product, nothing, no other shadow, just blend around that edge just to really soften it. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with a smaller blending brush, and this is the Morphe M433, and I'm going to pick up this shade Smoke, which is a little bit deeper than the shade that I just put in my crease, which is called Crease. And I am going to, again, just pat this down where I want the color the most. And I'm going to bring it slightly above, like, where my natural crease is. So I am just using like barely any pressure because I don't want to deposit a whole lot of that color in the inner corner. So I'm like using the very, very tip of the brush where there's like hardly any product at all. And I'm just very gently blending. And then once I get down here where I wanted the majority of the product, I can go ahead and apply more pressure and use like the side of the brush where the product is. Okay, so next I am going to go in with an even smaller blending brush, and this is part of the Morphe Jaclyn Hill collection. I'm really blind, so I can't really see what number this is, but it's just a really small little blending brush, and I love these brushes, absolutely love them. And I'm going to just deepen this up just a little bit more with the shade Lash Line. Okay, so here I'm just going back in with the first two shades that I used in my crease to redefine that. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go in with that first blending brush, no additional product, and just blend around that edge. So I just go back and forth in between all of the brushes until I have the desired pigmentation that I want and that I'm satisfied with how everything is blended. So I'm just gonna do that. Okay, so one thing that you guys are gonna notice is that things get real smoky real quick around here because I'm heavy-handed and I don't know when to stop. But moving on. So I'm going to take this beautiful green shade and I'm going to slap that all over my lid with my finger, okay? Because you can use a brush, but I'd rather use my finger. So yeah. Okay, so here I'm just taking the topper shade and putting that all over the lid as well. Wow, that is so pretty. And now I'm just using a brush. Just using the edge of that brush, like the top of the brush, to really define the crease. I really like that. So I am just going to quickly go back in with the Glam palette again. Okay, so here I'm just using the shades that I used before to redefine the crease. So I am going to quickly do the other eye off camera and then we'll be back to start on the face, okay? Okay, so now that I have you zoomed back out, I'm gonna go into a Hard Candy Sheer Envy Pore Defense Primer. Oh, wow. I like how this feels. So I'm going to now go in with the Glow Lust by Auric. And this is the original Morganite. So yeah, I don't know if that's available anymore. I don't think it is, but don't quote me on that. I want my whole face to be full of glow, you know? I am going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Bronzer in the shade Golden Tan. Okay, so now that I have the bronzer blended out, I'm going to go in with my Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue concealer. Now that I have my concealer all over my face, I'm going to take my foundation. And I'm just going to be using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation. And this one is in the shade Y315. Okay, so here I'm just swiping the foundation all over my skin, wherever I don't have the concealer or bronzer. And then I'm just blending it in with a Morphe brush. This is one of the Jaclyn Hill Morphe brushes. It is my absolute favorite for applying foundation. Then I'm just going over everything with a sponge to make sure there are no streaks or harsh lines and that everything is blended smoothly. Okay, so now that I have you zoomed back in so you can see every flaw on my face, I am going to go back in and finish up the eyes. Actually, hold on. I forgot the palette. So I'm actually going to start by taking this Colourpop Crème Gel Liner in the shade Fast Lane. And it's like a dark green. I'm not going to try to describe it in any way other than that. It is a dark green. And I'm going to put that in my waterline. I'm going to go back into the Natasha Denona Glam palette, and I am going to take the same shades that I used in my crease. And I am going to start with lash line on a little pencil brush, like a little itty bitty guy, right? And I'm going to go into that shade because I like to start with the darkest shade and like blend out from there. And I'm going to go right over that green. Okay, so now that that is all blended, I am going to apply mascara and falsies, and I think I should probably like zoom you out for that. So I have the Bite Beauty Upswing mascara because this is what Samantha Ravindal was saying that she loves, and so I bought it, and now I love it too. Anyways, I'm just going to go in with this Bite Upswing mascara, which at first, when I first used it, I was like, oh my gosh, this brush is huge. And I got it all over my eyelid, like all over my eyelid. And I still get it all over my eyelid, but I just brush it away with like a eyeshadow brush, or if I'm not wearing any eyeshadow, if I'm just wearing this mascara, because I have a newfound love for just no makeup and just mascara and like balm, like a lip balm on my lips, and like no brows. Like I don't have brows, and when I wear this mascara, I feel like I don't even need brows because my lashes look so amazing. But yeah, if I'm not wearing any makeup, I will just use a Q-tip, wait for it to dry, and just like wipe it off. But I'm not going to go super heavy with the mascara today since I am going to be applying false lashes. So I have these lashes in the style, where am I at? Okay. Mama Knows Best, and they are velour lashes. I got them at Marshall's because that's where I like to get everything. that would normally be expensive for cheaper. So I've already cut these down, like I've already trimmed them. I always trim on the outside, like so the outer corner that's going to be on this side. I always trim that. And I am going to go directly on my eyelid with my lash glue as if it were liner. And it is the Duo Brush On Lash Adhesive something or another. But a lot of the times when I put it on the lash band, I don't know, I just feel like it doesn't go where I want it, like on my eye. Like I feel like it's easier to mess up the placement of my lashes if I put the glue on the lash band itself. So I've just found that going in and directly brushing it onto my eyelid is what works for me. It's very beginner friendly. So once that is not as white, I'm gonna pop those on. So it should be tacky enough for it to stick. Wow, those are really pretty lashes though. So I am going to apply the other lash really quick and then I'll come back. Okay guys, so I went ahead and put the other lash on and I filled in my brows off camera because my brows take forever. It's by far the longest step in my entire makeup routine. So if you want to see how I do my brows, it's really nothing exciting, but I will film it if you want to see that. But just for products that I used was the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit. And it's in the shade 3.5. And then I use the shade Taupe in the Anastasia brow pen thing. So anyways, I'm going to go in with the Essence Make Me Brow, which is just a tinted brow gel. And I'm just going to set what little hairs I have. So I like to have a lot of dimension in my brows because I don't really have nice brows. So I like to make them look as real as possible. So I use various shades of different products. Just try to make them look as best as I can. So anyways, I'm going to go in with my lip product now, which I am just going to be using the MAC lip pencil in the shade Spice. Okay, so for lipstick, I'm going to go in with the Makeup by Mario. And this one is in the shade Aaron. And this lip liner is probably way too warm for this, but we're already here and there's no going back, so. Okay, so I decided that since my lips are so dry and crusty, that I'm going to go in with a lip gloss to try to fix that. I'm going to use the Jaclyn Cosmetics Desnudas lip gloss in the shade, I think this is Chula. Yeah, this is Chula. And it's like a peachy nude gloss. So I didn't highlight my inner corner. Okay, so I'm going to go back into the Glam palette. And I am going to take a little pencil brush. And hey look, there's a shade called Inner Corner. Right there. So I am going to take that because it's telling me to. I'm going to put it on this little pencil brush. And I'm going to spray it. Told you, I'm unorganized. I really am. And I forget stuff all the time. So okay guys, so I have tried to film this outro like 4 times. And I can't stop coughing and my eyes start to water. It's just been a whole situation. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like the makeup look that I created for you today using the new Smoke Reflect in the shade Entice by Auric. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. Let me know what you want to see next, and I will hopefully see you in the next one real soon. Bye, guys.